Hello, ma'am.
Yes, all right. So we're ready with the live streaming. So good evening, all of you, and a very warm welcome to Shiksha Counseling Webinars. I'm Bhagyashri, your moderator for this session. And today, as we know, the topic for today's session is about how to prepare for SBI Clerk exam, right? So what all this exam is about, and like what the exam pattern is, the syllabus, there are a lot of things that we will discuss here and try and solve your doubts and queries regarding this exam. But before that, I would like to introduce our panelists for today's session. So we have Sagarika Kumar, who is the UPSC educator and director from Victory IS Foundation. Ma'am, thank you so much and welcome to Shiksha's webinar platform.
Thank you, Bhagyasri.
And
thanks for joining me for this great program. It is very helpful to pressure.
Absolutely. And I remember when I spoke to ma'am about this entire thing, she was very happy to hear that Shiksha is conducting such webinars free of cost and free to register for students, and we could give a platform to the students to directly come and so, ma'am, we have so many experts joining us from different parts of the country, so it gives a very broader aspect to this counseling platform.
Yeah, it's a great thing joining many people together. There will be different opinions.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right. So I'm sure students are ready. So we can start off with the first query. Probably, ma'am, we would like to start with a bit detailed information about SBI Clerk exam, because there are a lot of students who are not too clear about that what exactly this exam is all about. If we could start with that.
This exam can be attempted after graduation. Okay, after finished graduation, anyone who want to become a banker, okay, can attend this exam. So basically, SBI clerk is for SBI banks, State Bank of India. For all over India, this exam will be conducted, and who are selected in this exam will be selected as an employee of SBI directly. Okay, it is a government job. It's not like private sector. Suppose you went for a private job, you attempted the aptitude test, GD, you cleared the interview. After 2 years, 3 years, you can leave the job if you don't want. But it is not like that. It is lifetime offer. So once you clear the exam, you will be secured throughout your life. So no tension again to search for a.
Ma'am, like, just a second.
The great benefit. So particularly those who are appearing for this exam have, if they have some mass background, like already they are CBSE or NCRT students, okay, then they can clear this exam within 6 months. Okay, if he is beginner also, it is not a big problem. But if they are from arts background, science background, like biology student or arts commerce, then it will take some time, 6 months to 1 year preparation needed. Okay, so it will be in 3 phases: prelims, mains, and interview. Okay, so prelims, there will be aptitude, English, and reason. It is 1 hour examination. In English, there will be 30 questions, aptitude 35 questions, reasoning 35 questions. So clerical will be bit middle level questions. It is not too tough. So if you have proper guidance, if you went to proper coaching center, okay, you followed good books, good motivation, then it is easy to clear within 6 months. And yes, the details will cover how to improve in. Please, can you repeat the question, please? I am unable to.
Don't worry, I'll pick the questions for you, so don't worry on that. Right.
Yeah, actually, whatever, maybe the Google also, but for beginners, I want to explain the basic things also. That's why I am telling all this. But to improve the preparation means you have to practice more. You have to see as many as the test series possible, as many as the guides possible. then it will be very easy for you. Practice is very important in this examination. If you go through all syllabus, okay, but you are not perfect in each and every topic, then also it will be a big problem in the examination. Suppose you can't recognize what is the question, then also it is a problem. So suppose distance, time and distance questions are there, lesson is there. You have to finish all the models, whatever models are there, around 8 to 10 models, questions, formulas. You should be perfect enough, like midnight also, if you get up, you have to tell the formula. Then only you can attend the exam easily, because in 60 minutes, you have to attend 100 questions. You have to get the cutoff. So practice is very much needed for this exam.
Ma'am, I just wanted to know, like, a lot of students are asking here that if we are starting the preparation now, is it too late, or we have time and we can still prepare and sit for the upcoming exam?
It depends on yourself. Suppose already you are an aspirant, you are preparing from long time, then it will be easy for you to revise the entire topics and prepare some model papers, mock tests, online live mock tests, and go to the exam. It will be easy for them. But as a beginner, it is be bit difficult. It takes time. So in beginning itself, you have to clear all the questions, means it's not possible.
Right, I absolutely agree. So I think a lot of you wanted to know. So it completely depends on your preparation, the kind of preparation that you're already doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take another question from, so Simran, we have answered, right? It is too late now or not. So ma'am has already mentioned it completely depends on your kind of preparation. Okay. Okay, so Dasarathi has another question, ma'am. For how many months, we have to prepare for this exam? How many months is required?
Suppose you want to clear at any cost, means you have to go through shortcuts. Like some in aptitude, there are around 20 lessons. You have to prepare important lessons, like 10 lessons series, and data interpretation, data sufficiency, equations, quadratic equations, how to solve. Then there only you can attend around 20 bits in the exam. Then you can easily clear. Target wise study, target wise approach is very important. In short time, if you want to clear the exam, whatever important concepts you have to prepare first.
Right. Okay, there's another part to this question. I think this question, a lot of them want to know, which is better, like SBI clerk or PO? Because I think there's similar kind of exam patterns. So which is better? I'm sure a lot of them want to know about this.
This is very difficult question. No one, even experts, will confuse in this question. Why? Because in PO, interview will be extra. GD and interview will be allotted 50 marks. Okay, in GD you will get 20 marks, and interview you will get 30 marks. But for clerk exam, there is no interview and GD and all. Only you have to go to a prelims examination. You have to clear the exam and go to mains. And afterwards, state-wise weightage and category-wise. Suppose you are OBC, you are general. Likewise, the marks weightage, you will be given the placement. So PO is tougher than clerk. It takes long time. That is the difference between two exams, main difference. So you can prelims is common, same to both.
Yeah. Okay. So I think a lot of you have this same query, that which is better, because during the registration also I got this question that ma'am, should we opt for clerk or PO? So I think ma'am has already answered that the prelims are same, but of course the PO is a bit difficult to take, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'll share more questions coming up from Prashant. Okay. Prashant is saying, ma'am, how old, what is like the age limit required for giving this exam? Like till when can they sit for this exam?
It differs like 30 years, 35 years in between. The
Okay.
same. For general category, time will be less, 3 years less.
Okay.
For SC/ST candidates, there will be more relaxation.
So I think I had a question someone has sent me, ma'am, during the registration that I am a 34 age year. So can I sit for this exam? Can I prepare for this exam? So that means he can take for this exam.
Yeah, it depends on his category. Suppose he is
Okay.
OBC or SC, ST candidate, he
Okay.
will be eligible for to attend the exam at 34 also.
So is there any special, I would say, advantages also which is given to, apart from general category to the other categories?
No advantage. It is fully merit based.
Right. Okay.
Even you are OBC, SC, ST candidate, you have to score the minimum cutoff. There is no concession in it.
Okay. So some of you want to know about the date and notifications. I am sharing this link. So probably you'll get all the important notifications here. Okay. The dates and everything will be there. So keep a check on this. Okay. Okay. Ali wants to know, ma'am, for English, how to make command on English. If our English is not too good, how to keep a command on that.
The aspirants, please don't take my answer personally. Okay. I am telling in general way. All aspirants will think bank exam means we have to go through English grammar, school English grammar. That is bluntly wrong. You have to go through newspaper every day and news, live news every day. Then you will get command over English. Why? Because whatever the antonyms, synonyms, close test, and words you have to mix in the sentence. Okay, correct placement of words. All these things you will get command only when you are good in English, not in English grammar. So don't go grammar wise. You have to go through newspaper and news. Read everyday news and go through live news. Okay, on TV. Then you will get a command over all the topics. Comprehensions, you have to read very fast in the exam. Within 3 minutes, you have to finish one comprehension and 10 bits. So that is possible when you are good in English.
Right. Okay. Bhanu Pratap has this next question. Because a lot of them might be working professionals, ma'am. So they just want to know, like, if we are working professionals, how can we approach and prepare for this exam?
It completely depends on you. If you are working professional, you have to manage the time according to your convenience. Suppose you are traveling every day to office, morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours. In that time, you can study through YouTube. In free time, in weekends, you have to go to coaching. Like that, you have to plan your preparation. If you divert anywhere now, then you can't get through the exam.
Right.
You have to sacrifice all Saturdays, Sundays. First of all.
The weekends.
Yeah.
So I think some of you, or I think a lot of you might be working and you are also preparing for SBI. So that's a very good suggestion that ma'am has given, that you need to contribute your weekends also and manage your time along with your working schedule and utilize your traveling time as much you can, right? Okay, Govind is here. He is preparing for this exam, SBI Clerk. So ma'am, he's asking that how much time can I invest? Like, how should I prepare my time management for the exam so that I can clear the 2022 exam for SBI Clerk? Like a kind of time plan they want to know. How should they divide their time?
For a bachelor, average bachelor, I am telling the timing. Okay. So minimum 6 to 8 hours every day you will sleep. So out of 24, 6 to 8 hours they're gone. In another 16 hours, you have to maintain your lifestyle. So under 4 hours gone. So try to read as much as possible, 10 to 12 hours a day. Then you will get through the exam easy.
So I think that
minimum
is
8 hours to 12 hours you have to spend on the book. Then only it will be easy to get through. If you are making it late, you can't maintain the timing. Then you will be reading all over the year, 2 years. Then you will get frustration out of it. So make it fast as soon as possible. Then it will be easy for you.
Right. So I think a lot of you are here who are working from 9 to 6 and have the same pattern of questions. So ma'am has already mentioned that if you're working after, after this, before 9 and after 6, you will have to manage your time schedule while traveling, reaching home, and your weekends. So that is the only thing I think you can do right now. Okay. Ma'am, also, if you can suggest any YouTube channel for the preparation that you have mentioned, like they can watch certain YouTube channels. So if you have any names.
Wi-Fi study is there. It is very famous for banking preparation. And for Hindi students, there are a lot of options. For English students, means Wi-Fi study is the best, I hope,
Okay. So
compared to other
Mushem,
channels.
I think Mushem, you had this question. So ma'am has already mentioned. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay, books. Ma'am, if you can suggest them some good books for preparation.
Actually, R.S. Agarwal is the father of aptitude and reasoning. If you go through R.S. Agarwal, then any type of question you can attend in the exam without hesitation. You can recognize each and every question. You can answer each and everything. And apart from that, if you want particular book for banking examination, Kiran Publications, Kiran Center for Excellence in Delhi is the best.
Okay, and I think you've got the book's name. Please keep a note. Whatever ma'am.
R.S. Agarwal.
Yes.
R.S. Agarwal and Kiran Institute of Excellence, Delhi.
So all of you, please keep a note of all these things, because later you will start searching for all these things. So whatever they are mentioning, the experts are mentioning here, please make a note of these, because these are very, very important, and you have to keep a tab on all these names, right? Okay, Govind, we have already answered your question. Okay. Vanshika, she had already told about the YouTube channel. Okay. For English, ma'am, if you can repeat for English medium students, the YouTube channel names.
Wi-Fi study. Wi-Fi study. It is bilingual, so even Hindi students, English students can follow that.
Right. Okay. I'll move to other questions. Okay. UV wants to know, ma'am, please highlight the basic preparations one must do during graduation for competitive exams. Like during the graduation, since they are doing graduation, so like what kind of basic preparation they can do?
In graduation, you will be reading all subjects. You are going through theory. But in banking exam, you are going through aptitude and reasoning. That is different. This is different. So apart from your study, you have to plan banking preparation. Then it will be easy for you to clear the exam. But within the graduation syllabus, you can't finish banking syllabus. That is impossible. Right. Apart from that banking, you have to, apart from graduation, you have to go to banking coaching. Then you will, you can cover both graduation syllabus and banking syllabus at a time.
Right. Okay. Let's come to the next question. They are also asking about like the pattern of the exam. So, ma'am, they're asking that if the pattern will be same for 2022, or will there be any changes, and what exactly the exam pattern is for SBI.
In 2022, there is no much stress given for section-wise cutoff. That is only difference compared to earlier years. Earlier years, the banking panel used to concentrate on section-wise cutoff also. Suppose you got out of 200 marks, you got 160, but in English you are not cleared section cutoff. Then you will be failed in the exam. So that is danger to every aspirant. Why? Because even he is a good student, he can't get through in English, then he will be failed in the exam. Now it is not there, no much stress given to section wise cutoff. So no tension now. You have to get only overall cutoff. Like out of 200 questions, 160 is the cutoff. 160 you have to clear. Suppose in one section you got less marks, one section is you got good marks, then also it's fine. No need to take tension now. So coming to basic pattern of exam, prelims. Okay, in prelims you will get 100 questions you have to attend in 1 hour. Aptitude 35 questions, reasoning 35 questions, English 30 questions. After you clear these prelims with cutoff, then you will get a mains examination. Mains also same pattern, but financial general awareness will be extra subject added.
Right. Okay. So I think we are joined in by our second panelist also. Sir, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Welcome.
So I have already told them that since sir is traveling, so he'll be a bit late in joining in, but we are good to, like, I'm happy to see you here that he could join us here. So we were discussing
Yes,
about, ma'am is here from, we are director of Victory IAS Academy, and she is an UPSC educator herself. So she has been like taking a lot of queries from students. So we were discussing about
yeah.
SBI Clerk exam pattern. We were also discussing about, like, there are a lot of graduation students who wanted to know a time plan, a lot of working students. So I like to take some queries from here for the students. So, sir, we are looking at some of the questions here
Okay.
that they want to know is for private banks, like how can they know, get back vacancies for the private banks? So can you hear me?
Questions, where is there?
No, I've just asked you
Yes,
the
I am
question.
hear you. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you are asking me.
Yeah.
Please ask me again.
Yeah,
Pardon.
yeah, sure. So
I can't get.
one of the
Yeah,
student
please.
wants to know, like, if sir, can you hear me now? Okay, I think he just got off. Never mind. So we'll just quickly move to some other questions. Uh, let's just see if he's here. So can you hear us? So we will discuss about the exam pattern and also some of the strategies.
Yeah, I think there is some of the strategy of the SBI bank exams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think those students who study SBI Clerk, SBI PO, and other bank exams. So that's I think students should follow the for English follow the Hindus editorial and the Indian Express editorial, because editorial is the very important, and the also the economic economy वाला part जो होता है उसका economic part is the very important for the banks exams, bank exam के लिए the students who are preparing for that exam. So, because a lot of questions arise from the editorial and which is going on in the economic field, and what RBI said, and what RBI is saying, and other exams, and what type of bound right now. RBI banned the cryptocurrency, and what is the strategy behind the crypto? This type of, what is the reason behind that? And RBI also set up a one plate for institution for the yeah, you can say regarding the how to new things will can arise, and what we can do better for future, and तो इस तरह के जो आगे क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं, जो आगे टाइप के किस टाइप के हम नई चीजें जो नए नए टूल्स जो यूज कर रहे हैं हम अदर अदर चीजों के लिए, वैसे बैंक में कैसे कैसे ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन हैं जो अक्सर पूछे जाते हैं, जो आते हैं। तो ये पूछने के लिए नहीं है कि वहां से क्वेश्चन आएगा, मेन ये है कि इस टाइप की जब बात आती है तो वहां से, जैसे एग्जाम जो आरबीआई जो एग्जाम कंडक्ट कराती है तो वहां से टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करते हैं ये जो एग्जाम वाले होते हैं। ये नहीं कि वहां का पूरा सीधा उठा के रख देते हैं, बट वो क्या करते हैं, वहां से वो लोग वहां से क्वेश्चन है, सिनोनिम्स है, कुछ पैराग्राफ है, पैसेज है, तो एग्जाम से एसबीआई वहां से उठाती है और एग्जाम पे रख देती है। सो उसके लिए है कि हम रेगुलर बेसिस पे वी हैव टू स्टडी द एडिटोरियल पेजेस एंड द इकोनॉमिक पेज, जो आपका इकोनॉमिक पेज है, एंड ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। और इसके साथ साथ हमें वो पेज भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है जो कि हमारी स्ट्रेटजी किसी अदर कंट्री के साथ उसके साथ मर्ज होता है इकोनॉमिक फील्ड में। जैसे कि अभी भी है श्रीलंका क्राइसिस पे है, तो उससे की क्या ऐसी स्ट्रेटजी थी, वो चीजें हैं। तो वहां से भी टर्मिनोलॉजी बहुत सारी ऐसी आती है कि जो हमें यूज करना पड़ता है। तो इस तरीके की चीजें हैं कि जो हमें वहां से देखना पड़ता है, जो चीजों को वहां से अगर हम उन चीजों को समझ लेते हैं कि क्वेश्चन को, और लास्ट प्रीवियस 10 ईयर या 20 ईयर के पेपर भी हमें वहां से थोड़ा सा एनालिसिस करना चाहिए कि विच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन यूपीएससी आस्क, sorry, UPSC, SBI, SBI Bank and other exams related to bank ask. तो जैसे जैसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, उस टाइप के कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन हैं जो पूछे जाते हैं, और कैसे हमें कौन कौन सी चीजें हैं जो हमें एलिमिनेट करनी है, क्योंकि टाइम टू टाइम, डे बाय डे, कोई भी जो बोर्ड है, वो SBI का बोर्ड हो या अदर बैंक का बोर्ड हो, वो जो करा रहा है, जैसे IBPS है, वो करा रहा है, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं क्या करता है कि वो अपडेट कर रहा है अपनी चीजों को। अब बहुत सारी चीजें जब अपडेट होती हैं, तो अपडेट के साथ साथ नए नए पैटर्न लाता है, नई नई चीजें लाता है, तो वो हमें जरूरी है, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो अबाउट हाउ व्हाट इज नाउ what type of questions या what's the strategy changed by the banks, bank board and IBPSC, जो IBPS है, ऐसे किस किस टाइप से चेंज कर रही है, क्या रिक्वायर्ड है आज की डेट, उन सभी चीजों को वो ध्यान देते हैं कि आज हमें जो जरूरी है वो आगे चल के कैसे आएगा, आगे के नए पैटर्न को फॉलो करना चाहती है। गवर्नमेंट भी चेंज कर रही, बहुत सारे पैटर्न चेंज कर रही, तो आपको भी उसी हिसाब से बैंक के एग्जाम को कि अब नया क्या फॉलो कर रहा है, उसी हिसाब से हमें फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, वही स्ट्रेटजी हमें लेनी पड़ेगी। अगर हम पुराने पैटर्न को ही फॉलो करते रहेंगे तो हम शायद उतना अच्छा नहीं कर पाएंगे जितनी अच्छे से हम कर सकते हैं। तो
Right.
हमें हमेशा 10 to 20 ईयर्स आपको एग्जाम को एनालिसिस करना बहुत जरूरी है। उसके साथ आप ये देखिए कि कहाँ से कौन सा पोर्शन ज्यादा पूछा जाता है, वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन दैट मोस्ट मोस्ट ऑफ उसको हमें करना है। और हमें मेन चीज होती है कि बैंक के प्री का तो ठीक है, चल जाता है, जब मेंस में आते हैं तो वहां पर सबसे ज्यादा उसका आता है कि हम वो चीजों को जो SBI पूछता है या अदर एग्जाम बैंक के पूछते हैं, वो क्या करते हैं कि आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि नई चीज क्या RBI लॉन्च कर रही है, या कोई नई चीज क्या आई है, और उसके लिए क्या कहाँ से उसका जीके भी जो आता है वो भी उसी पैटर्न से आता है, करंट से। तो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट जो करंट से कर रहे हैं, तो एक इंडियन एक्सप्रेस जो न्यूज़पेपर है, जो मैं एनालिसिस करता हूँ कि सबसे ज्यादा जो न्यूज होती है बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड, वो इंडियन एक्सप्रेस बहुत बेस्ट उसके लिए होता है। और उसके साथ साथ हमें ये भी ध्यान देना है कि जो नई नई चीजें अपडेट हो रही हैं, कि कौन सी चीजें, क्या इंस्टीट्यूशन, जैसे RBI ने अभी हाल ही में बेंगलुरु में ओपन किया है एक इंस्टीट्यूशन, और वो इस चीज के लिए ओपन किया है कि वहां पर नए नए आइडियाज, न्यू आइडियाज, इनोवेशन बैंकिंग फील्ड में क्या क्या ला सकते हैं। तो उस चीज को भी हमें जरूरी है कि उस चीज को क्या वो ला रहा है, तो इसलिए नहीं कि वो लेके आ गया और आपसे पूछा नहीं जाएगा, उसमें कुछ बदलाव अगर हो रहे हैं तो जाहिर सी बात है कि एग्जाम आपसे पूछेगा ही पूछेगा कि ये क्या है ऐसा, इससे क्या बेनिफिट है हमारे, क्या लॉसेस हैं, क्या बेनिफिट है, क्या इससे और हम इस पर क्या कर सकते हैं। क्रिप्टो करेंसी हमारी जो निर्मला सीतारमण ने बजट में कहा है कि ये अलाउ किया जा सकता है, अलाउ किया भी है उन्होंने। 30% उसके टैक्सेस भी बनाए हैं, 30% टैक्स देना पड़ेगा। बट RBI कहता है कि नहीं, ये हम नहीं, क्रिप्टो करेंसी की उन्होंने कोई ऐसा नहीं दिया है कि क्रिप्टो करेंसी हम मानेंगे। क्रिप्टो करेंसी में अगर लॉस होता है, इट्स योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, आपको क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है, वो RBI की लॉस की प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो इस चीज में होना चाहिए कि ये क्या है और साथ ही साथ सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी मना किया कि ये चीजें नहीं, तो जिन चीजों को हमें अपडेट रखना है कि जिस फील्ड में जा रहे हैं उसकी जानकारी हमें होना बहुत जरूरी है। अगर वो चीजें नहीं कर पाते, तो इसके लिए कि मेंस में ऐसे क्वेश्चन या पैसेज के रूप में पूछ लेना है, तो पैसेज अब ये हाई स्कूल इंटर का नहीं कि हमने उसी से देखा उसी से आंसर दे दिया। ये क्या होता है कि अप्रोच इसका होता है कि जो करंट में चल रहा है वहां से क्वेश्चन का अप्रोच होता है उसका, कि ये जो पैसेज पूछने का या कोई उसके टर्मिनोलॉजी है, सिनोनिम सिंटोनिम से कुछ भी पूछ रहा है, वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन, ये सभी का सभी जो बैंकिंग का ये पोर्शन ही वहीं से लिया जाता है कि आज की डेट में कैसा चल रहा है। तो तभी होता है कि सिनोनिम्स किसी के सही नहीं होते जल्दी, क्योंकि हर चीज हर बार नया आता है उसका, हर बार न्यू होता है, सिनोनिम्स सही नहीं हो रहे, पैसेज में गलती हो जा रही है। कारण ये कि हम उसी पुराने पैटर्न को फॉलो कर रहे हैं। ये चीजें आई थिंक शुड बी क्लियर एंड स्टूडेंट्स शुड स्टडी दिस टाइप ऑफ कैसे।
Right. Okay. Just coming to another part of the question. if we talk about the different sections of the exam, like considering the maths portion, there are questions from students who are saying that the arithmetic portions in SBI exams are very, very tough. So, Sagarika ma'am, if you would like to tell them like how they can overcome that tough portions for maths, especially for maths, since it's a banking exam, they need to know more of maths. So, how they can overcome that? Ma'am, you are on mute.
From last 5 years, we went through different banking aspirants. So I am basically explaining you our strategy. Okay. I can't get through other strategies, but what we are doing in our coaching institute, each lesson we will divide into different models based on different formulas. And whatever the new question comes, okay, we will join that question also from these among these models, and we will make the student to practice again and again. So it looks like a shortcut way also. Like suppose you are preparing for the exam, you are going through textbook is very difficult. But if you are going through a test paper, means it is very easy. Like that, we are making a guide for students. Okay, in aptitude, in each lesson, this many models are there. This many models you have to prepare for the examination. So again, they will repeat the same thing again and again. They repeat, practice the same questions. In the exam, if they see easily, they can solve.
Right. And if we talk about giving weightage to each topic, Amit sir, I would like to know from you, if they ask about like, sir, how can we give weightage? Which topic is more important, and I should like really focus on that for this banking exam. So,
Okay.
what would be
Right.
those topics?
Okay. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं इसमें कहूँगा अभी मैम ने चर्चा की है, अभी जस्ट मैम ने बात की है इसके बारे में, टॉपिक के बारे में और बात, तो ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात है कि अर्थमेटिक में जो मैम ने बोला कि अर्थमेटिक मैथ है जो, और ये जिसमें एग्जाम में आ रही है मैथ, वो इतनी इम्पोर्टेंट, उसको रिपीट करना इसलिए इम्पोर्टेंट है कि इतने सारे एग्जाम होते हैं, तो दे हैव नो टाइम टू मेक अ न्यू क्वेश्चंस। उनके पास इतना कोई टाइम नहीं है कि मैथ में, रीजनिंग में नए क्वेश्चंस को ला पाए। उनके पास ये होता है कि उसी क्वेश्चन को जो आते हैं कुछ उन्हीं को रिपीट करते हैं, बस सम डिजिट्स दे विल चेंज ओनली, अदरवाइज क्वेश्चन सारे के सारे वैसे ही रहेंगे। इसमें होता क्या है कि हमें उन्हें रिपीट ही करना है, बस इतनी प्रैक्टिस करनी, बिकॉज एसएससी बैंकिंग में डिफरेंस होता है। एसएससी में थोड़ा टाइम ज्यादा है, इसमें टाइम कम मिलता है, और हमें टाइमिंग जो है, टाइमिंग एक टाइम पर रखने के लिए जरूरी है कि हमें उसको ज्यादा ध्यान दें कि स्पीड को करें, स्पीड बहुत मेंटेन होना जरूरी है ये। और जैसे मैम ने कहा कि हमें पुराने क्वेश्चन जो है रिपीट ही होते हैं, कोई भी क्वेश्चन नया नहीं आ रहा कई साल से मैथ में, एक्चुअली केवल जीके और केवल ये इंग्लिश, इसमें न्यू क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं, अदरवाइज वो न्यू क्वेश्चंस रीजनिंग है, मैथ है, केवल सम डिजिट विल इट मींस चेंज होते हैं बस, और बाकी को कुछ नहीं। रही बात वेटेज की, वेटेज जो हमें होता है कि एक हमें वेटेज, एक तो फिक्स चीज है कि हमें मैथ जो है, मैथ और रीजनिंग जो होती है, ये हमारे जो मार्क्स हैं ये हमें इंक्रीज करते हैं, फिक्स करते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि ये ऐसा है कि अगर एक्चुअल में सही है और ये हमें इतना पढ़ते हैं, हो सकता है इंग्लिश में ऐसी चीजें हैं कि जो आपने नहीं पढ़ी कहीं, या कहीं से आपने ध्यान नहीं दे पाया कि कैसे हमें चेंज करना था और क्या इसका सिनोनिम, ये क्या हो सकता था। लेकिन मैथ में एक्चुअल में है, अगर आपने आंसर निकाला तो राइट है तो राइट है, उसके फिक्स है मार्क्स। और रीजनिंग है तो रीजनिंग जितनी सही है तो सही है, उसमें रॉन्ग नहीं होना, ज्यादा चांसेस नहीं रॉन्ग होने के, अगर उसमें प्रैक्टिस है तो हमें फोकस करना है रीजनिंग पे और मैथ पे ज्यादा फोकस करना है। मेंस के लिए हमें इंग्लिश पे ज्यादा फोकस करना है, और प्रीलिम्स के लिए खासकर मैथ और रीजनिंग में इतनी फोकस करना है कि इसमें क्वेश्चन नहीं ज्यादा हो पाए, स्पीड ज्यादा होनी चाहिए। तो अगर हम इसमें वेटेज ज्यादा ले आते, इसका वेटेज ज्यादा है क्योंकि इसी से रैंक जो बढ़ती है, इसके साथ साथ अगर आपकी इंग्लिश बेस्ट है तो आपकी रैंक बढ़ने के चांस बढ़ जाते हैं, कि आपकी अच्छी रैंक मिल जाएगी, क्योंकि मैथ रीजनिंग में सभी करते हैं और आपको भी स्पीड मेंटेन करनी पड़ेगी अगर मार्क्स लाने तो। इसके बाद इंग्लिश जो होता है वो प्लस मार्क्स के लिए आने के लिए होता है, कि अगर आपको किसी से फाइट करना है, उससे अच्छे मार्क्स लाने हैं, तो यू हैव टू स्टडी मोर एंड मोर इन इंग्लिश। तो इंग्लिश में क्या है कि जितने क्वेश्चन आपके अच्छे हो जाएंगे वो आपको प्लस की तरफ ले जाएगा। इंग्लिश तो वेटेज देता ही देता है, लेकिन साथ में ये बहुत जरूरी है वेटेज के लिए, अगर आपको अच्छा लगता है तो इंग्लिश और मैथ बहुत, वो रीजनिंग और मैथ आपके सबसे ज्यादा वेटेज इसका कह सकते हैं आप, उसमें जो इम्पोर्टेंट है मार्क्स ग्रो करने में, अच्छी लाने में।
Right. So, sir has already mentioned. Ma'am, would you like to add something?
Yeah, actually, those who are weak in maths, basically, if they are weak, there is one shortcut I want to tell you. If you prepare DI, data interpretation, data sufficiency, equations, quadratic equations, series. In these 4 sections, you can cover around 30 to 35 bits in the exam. So instead of preparing all the chapters, you can prepare only these 4 chapters and score the marks.
Right. So I think that was a very important information that all the aspirants should take into, and keep a note of these things about the chapters, right?
In reasoning, students have to study like a puzzle, and puzzle बहुत important, very very important for the banking examination.
Yeah, in
Puzzle
reasoning
है and
section,
really
puzzles are more important.
Sir, your audio is breaking. If you can see on that.
Yeah, sir wants to tell
Okay.
that. Sir wants to tell that in reasoning section, puzzles are also same like data interpretation in aptitude. In puzzles itself, 20 bits will come. If
Right,
you are perfect in puzzles, you can attend 20 bits.
Right.
Okay. Please repeat the important topic again, ma'am. If you can repeat like once the important topics.
In aptitude, data interpretation, data sufficiency, quadratic equations, number series.
I hope all of you have noted that down. Ma'am has already repeated the important topics, and also sir has mentioned that English is again very important.
Simple interest and compound interest, or simple interest and compound interest is also important. Right.
Okay. Coming to
In
another
simplification,
question. Yes.
In simplification also, 5 bits will come.
That
Simplification also 5 bits will come. Am I audible? Please.
Yes, ma'am. You're audible. You're audible. I think these are the important topics that they should understand.
Yeah, these 4 topics they can cover 30 bits, around 25 to 30 bits for sure.
We have already repeated the important topics. Please, the video will be there on YouTube, so you can like go through it. I'll just.
I will type here in messages.
Yeah.
You know down, please.
So ma'am is also doing that for you guys. So please keep a check whether she is writing down for you all. So just keep a note of all these. Okay. I'll move to yes, Tabish. I am just taking up this. Okay. I'm taking up the strategy for job aspirants. Okay. Amit sir, there are a lot of job aspirant students and working students. So if we can have a quick preparation strategy for all of them, because all of them are like, we are working from 9 to 6. We don't know how to prepare a time. Ma'am also did try to help them out, like you have to have your weekends and then you have to maintain your timing. So if you can share a few tips on that.
Yes, I will tell. इसमें फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्या होना चाहिए कि जैसे 9 to 5 इनको एक साथ स्टूडेंट क्या होता है कि आई थिंक वो इफ ही इज वर्किंग एंड a lot of stress also उनके पास हो जाता है कि लाइक कंपनी का भी, इधर का है, इधर का। तो सबसे जो वर्किंग स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए बेस्ट होता है मॉर्निंग में, क्योंकि इवनिंग में क्या होता है उनके पास बहुत सारा स्ट्रेस होता है। तो मेरा मानना है कि अगर मॉर्निंग आते हैं तो मॉर्निंग में जब वो शुरुआत करता है तो उस टाइम पे उसके पास स्ट्रेस नहीं होता ज्यादा, और उस टाइम पे अगर वो 2 or 3 hours कह सकते हैं वहां पर अगर वो पढ़ता है तो वो
sir,
बहुत अच्छी बात है।
I am interrupting you. I'm sorry, but I think your voice is getting cracking, so they can't hear you absolutely.
Now I'm audible, right?
It's still breaking. The voice is actually getting breaking up, so I think they can't hear you properly.
Okay.
Just give us a moment, students. We'll just fix up this audio issues.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they
now,
can't. Yeah, they can't see you and they can't hear you properly, so they're like complaining that we can't see and hear him properly.
Yes, yes, I'm also seeing that messages. Uh, your voice is breaking and stuff.
Yeah. They're not able to
Yeah.
understand.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
we are just trying to fix this up. So maybe you can like switch off and switch on once again, so that would help. Okay, so meanwhile, I'll come to ma'am and I'll take up the next question. Ma'am, there's another very interesting question. Like, they want to know is there is a difference between other government exams and SBI exams? Like, if the preparations are different for both, and if the exam patterns are different for, like, if you can tell them a bit about that.
No much difference is there. If you prepare for SBI, you can cover IBPS also. You can cover private exams also. Like ICICI Bank also conducting exams nowadays to select the employees. So that exam also you can attend easily. Some people will think CSAT exam. If they prepare for CSAT exam for UPSC, they can attend for banking. But it is not wrong. CSAT syllabus is very different and banking syllabus is very different. And CSAT is very low level. It is just qualifying nature for UPSC aspirants. So don't mislead that I prepared for UPSC. I cleared my CSAT exam, so I can clear a bank exam. Don't think like that. Banking is very different, but all bank exams are almost the same. Okay. If you go for clerk, you have to read extra financial awareness, general banking awareness. If you go to SO, specialist officer exam, you have to read IT subjects, IT telecommunication subjects. But aptitude, reasoning, English is same for every exam. Hope you got it. Hope you got my point. Hope you people got my point.
Yeah, I think all of you have understood what ma'am has told, right? She has explained it, like what is the difference and how, what difference is there or not. Okay. Okay, yes, they have understood, ma'am. They're writing about this. Pratik, okay, Pratik, we'll take up your question. I think sir is here. Sir, we can like come to the job tip for all the job aspirants. Okay, I'll just unmute Amit sir. Sir, can we take up that question again? Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, okay, okay. For
Yeah,
regarding, yeah, I'm hearing you.
yeah.
And
So you are discussing about
my
the,
voice is audible.
yeah, better, much better, sir, now.
Who are doing job and they also
Yeah,
wanted to study. Okay.
yeah.
So, I'm telling those students who are working and they can study in the morning is better for them. They in the morning they have no stress and वो बहुत ही कम स्ट्रेस में होंगे और वो चीजें क्या होगा जो प्रेशर जो हम आते हैं वहां से थके हुए और बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं तो आई थिंक इवनिंग पर वो जल्दी से जल्दी अपना खाएं पिए आफ्टर डिनर वो सो जाए अगर मॉर्निंग उनके पास है या जिनकी आदत नाइट में है तो थोड़ा ब्रेक लेकर और इसको टाइम को क्या है छोटे छोटे उसमें स्लॉट में तोड़ सकते हैं कभी कभी होता है कि हम बहुत इकट्ठा एक साथ पढ़ने की वजह से वो चीजें भी क्लियर नहीं होती क्योंकि क्या होता है आर्ट्स इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है आर्ट्स में जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं वो क्वालिटी टाइम इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम कितने क्वालिटी कितने अच्छे से हम पढ़ पा रहे हैं वो इंपॉर्टेंट है तो हमें ये कि हम उसको स्लॉट को 2 2 आवर्स में डिवाइड कर दें minimum to 5 to 6 hours we have to study for that exam daily basis and consistency is very important for the study तो स्टडी के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि अगर हम कंसिस्टेंसी पे हैं तो उसका क्या है कि मॉर्निंग में आप 4 आवर्स या 3 आवर्स का एक बना लिया स्लॉट और आपने नाइट में भी 2 2 आवर्स के दो बना दिए कि आपने जॉब से आए एंड टेक रेस्ट एंड आफ्टर दैट यू विल स्टडी फॉर 2 आवर्स 2 आवर्स के लिए आपने पढ़ा एंड देन फिर इसके बाद आफ्टर डिनर आपने 2 आवर्स के लिए फिर से स्टडी कर लिया एंड देन मॉर्निंग में आप ऐसा करिए कि मॉर्निंग जब भी आप जगें उस टाइम पर यू हैव टू स्टडी 2 आवर्स मिनिमम आपको पढ़ना देन यू विल गेट रेडी एंड गो टू जॉब तो आपको उसके क्या लिए कि आपको ये चीज स्ट्रेटजी आपको यू हैव टू फॉलो इफ यू वांट टू सक्सेस अगर आप होना चाहते हैं इस चीज के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है मिनिमम 6 आवर्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अगर ये नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो फिर थोड़ा सा क्या होता है कि मार्क्स में या फिर अटेम्प्ट बढ़ जाते हैं, क्योंकि बिकॉज आप एक बार नहीं हुआ, दूसरी बार होगा, दूसरी बार नहीं, तीसरी होगा, लेकिन वो क्या है ना कि टाइम टेकिंग हो जाएगा फिर। और एक कंसिस्टेंसी बहुत जरूरी है कि आपको कंसिस्टेंट, जितनी भी जॉब है जिस दिन छुट्टी हो, हॉलीडे होता है, दैट इन दैट, ये इन्होंने लिखा है एसबीआई मेंस हैव सेक्शनल कट ऑफ। अच्छा, तो बात यहाँ पर ये एक पॉइंट कि आप जैसे वर्किंग हो, और वर्किंग बाद एक संडे वीक ऑफ तो होता ही, 100% वीक ऑफ सभी जगह है। अगर नहीं है तो आपके यू शुड टेक, लेना चाहिए आपके वीक ऑफ। वीक ऑफ में आप क्या कर सकते हैं, लाइक करंट अफेयर्स मंथली या वीकली उसको रिवीजन करो। करंट अफेयर्स इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट कि यू हैव टू रीड डेली बेसिस पे जरूरी नहीं है। जरूरी ये है कि उसको वीक में, क्योंकि करंट अफेयर्स इतना भी ज्यादा नहीं होता कि उसको आप वीक में रिवीजन नहीं कर पाओ। और वीक में क्या है कि आप छुट्टी में हो, बैठो और एक टाइम पर बैठ के उसे हम 1.5 आवर 2 और 3 आवर्स मैक्सिमम इसमें किया और खत्म किया। तो ये चीज हमें होना चाहिए। और उसको बाकी के जो है वो रिदम में आपके चलते रहते हैं वीक में पूरे। तो आई थिंक ये हमारे लिए ज्यादा स्ट्रेटजी बेस्ट है कि हम उसमें पढ़ सकते हैं और चीजें होना चाहिए।
Right. I'll move to another question. I think he wants to know from you, sir. Tabish, can a BCom graduate give SO exam? Uh,
Become graduate. Oh,
BCom graduate.
please become graduate.
Yes,
नहीं,
sir.
देखो, इसके लिए अलग अलग प्रोसेस है कि अगर आप पीओ पे हैं तो पीओ जॉब के लिए है तो उस टाइम पर ग्रेजुएट होना जरूरी है। इनमें सब बहुत सारे ऐसे एग्जाम है जिसमें ग्रेजुएट होना जरूरी नहीं है। अगर आपके देखो, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आप ये सोचते कि नहीं ग्रेजुएट होके प्रिपरेशन यू कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम आफ्टर 12th एग्जाम, यू कैन स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन। आप कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज यूपीएससी ये कोई भी एग्जाम है, आजकल के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं दे आर वेरी अवेयर, वो बहुत ज्यादा अवेयर हैं, एंड वो स्टार्ट करना, दे वांट टू स्टार्ट प्रिपरेशन फॉर द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम, लाइक चाहे आईआईटी हो, नीट हो या यूपीएससी हो, अब सभी स्टूडेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा अवेयर हैं और आपको भी उसी पे कंपटीशन करना है। तो डोंट वेट फॉर द कंप्लीट ग्रेजुएशन। आपको ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट करने को मत वेट करना है, वेट आपको बस स्टार्ट करना है। और आप हाँ, अगर जैसे कि पीओ है या कुछ सम एग्जाम्स है जिनमें ग्रेजुएट जरूरी होना है, बाकी में आपका इंटर है, तो उसके बाद से आपको ये नहीं सोचना है कि हम आप ग्रेजुएट होने के बाद हम इसको अप्लाई करें। अप्लाई आप, अगर वो ग्रेजुएट मांग रहा है उसमें फिल करा रहा है तो आप यू कैन अप्लाई आफ्टर कंप्लीट आफ्टर या कंप्लीटिंग ग्रेजुएशन। अपने कंप्लीट करने के बाद भी आप उसमें अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, बट यू कैन स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन दैट टाइम्स विच इज गोइंग ऑन। चाहे जो भी चल रहा है उस टाइम से आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, एंड जब भी आप उसके पहुंचेंगे, उस एलिजिबल हो जाएंगे, व्हेन यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर दैट एग्जाम, यू कैन गिव दैट, यू कैन टेक दैट एग्जामिनेशन। ओके, तो आप ये चीज कर सकते हैं, बट इस चीज का वेट मत करो कि आई हैव अ टाइम, बिकॉज अभी टाइम है। आफ्टर सम टाइम क्या होगा कि आफ्टर सम टाइम यू विल थिंक कि आई हैव नो टाइम, because your age will increase day by day, your age increasing day by day, so that's why ये सोचो कि हमारे जो टाइम है वो माइनस हो रहा है, ये प्लस में नहीं हो रहा। तो आपको बिल्कुल भी ये चीज सोचनी नहीं है कि मेरे पास टाइम है या ऐसा। आप ये सोचो, जब भी आप स्टडी करते हैं ये स्टडी करके सोचिए कि मेरा एग्जाम ही इस टाइम पे एग्जाम होने वाला है। आफ्टर 15 डेज, आफ्टर आफ्टर 15 डेज के बाद हम आई विल गिव द एग्जाम, एंड आफ्टर 1 मंथ आई विल टेक द एग्जाम। ऐसे टेक द एग्जाम मतलब ये आप सोचो कि आफ्टर 1 मंथ मेरा एग्जाम है, फिर आफ्टर 1 मंथ एग्जाम है। ये इससे क्या होता है, एक आपका प्रेशर भी मेंटेन होता है, एंड यू हैव टू ऑल्सो one more thing is a very important for you, you have to take mock test in daily basis or weekly or कह सकते हैं हाफ हाफ मंथ में, कह सकते हैं मंथली मंथली बेसिस पर है या वीकली है या आप डेली बेसिस पे, इफ पॉसिबल अगर है तो आप मॉक टेस्ट जरूर दें। उससे क्या होता है कि यू कैन मेंटेन योर स्पीड, योर एलिजिबिलिटी एंड योर प्रिपरेशन, कि हाउ यू आर इवॉल्व इन योर प्रिपरेशन में, आपने कितना ज्यादा आप उसमें इवॉल्व कर रहे हो, कितना ज्यादा उसमें इनोवेटिव नई चीजें ला रहे हो, कितना ज्यादा टाइम मैनेजमेंट है। दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर दैट एग्जाम्स।
Right. Thank you, sir, for that answer. I'll take another question. Ma'am, if you can like guide Erica for this. Erica wants to know like for public banks, how do we know that there are jobs after qualifying in the exam?
Notification will come out. You have to follow website day to day. You have to check. Then you will come to know when the vacancies are out. Okay, at that time you have to attend the exam.
Right.
So sometimes for less positions, they might conduct exam or not. Directly they will make walk-in also. So at that time you can go.
Right. Also, a lot of you wanted to know about negative marking. That also ma'am has already mentioned, and I've also shared about the negative marking.
1/4.
And yeah, and we have also mentioned the important topics in aptitude. So that is also mentioned here in the chat. Okay. So a lot of you wanted to know. So ma'am has already typed the entire thing. So you can have a look on that. So we'll just quickly come to the last of the session. I mean, we'll almost towards the wrap up of the session, but we'll take last 4 or 5 questions before we wrap up. And before that, I am launching a feedback poll for all of you. And meanwhile, you are filling up this poll, which is very important for us. Your feedback matters because depending on your feedback, you can plan sessions and know how the session was useful to all of you, barring all the technicalities that might happen anytime. The errors might happen anytime. But we try that through these counseling sessions, your doubts are solved, and there are different faculties and experts from around the country, right, who are here to answer your queries, who are taking out time from their busy schedule and are answering all your queries one by one. So I think that is a great effort which is taken by all our faculties. So students, you must be very, very serious and attentive in these sessions, because these are something that is coming straight away to you for 1 hour. So you have to make a good use of it. So meanwhile, ma'am, they are filling up the forms. We'll quickly come to last few questions that I would like to pick up from them. Okay. So question is coming up around here is how to pick up questions and how to build that paper management skill. Ma'am, if you would like to take that.
First of all, in exam, if you want to manage the questions, you have to go through the paper once. Okay, suppose in SBI PO or IBPS PO, whatever may be, in 20 minutes, Miss Bhagyashree, I am audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
So in that exam, you will be given 20 minutes to finish aptitude test, suppose. Then in 2 minutes, you have to go through all questions first. Then you will understand in which section you are more perfect, in which question you are more perfect. It is easy for you. That you have to attend first. Finish within first 6 minutes, whatever questions you know. Then go to the lengthy questions. Next 10 minutes, go to lengthy questions. Suppose time and distance problems are there, simplification, profit and loss. In that questions, you have to apply the formula and solve. It takes time, at least 1 minute for each question. So in that case, you have to take lengthy questions in next round. Okay, in last 5 minutes, you have to go through difficult questions. What you don't know exactly. Okay, suppose you are guessing the answer. Then you have to think of. Don't mark guessed questions in a bank exam. Then you will lose your marks in negative marking. Okay, suppose you attempted 4 wrong answers. 1 right answer marks will be gone. 1/4 negative marking will be there. For every 4 wrong answers, 1 question right answer marks will be gone. So don't attend doubt questions. Only attend whatever you are perfect and whatever you can solve. So time management is very important in bank exam.
Right. Sir, if you are there, we can take like I think this is a very interesting question again, which I think all of them must have in their mind when they're sitting for the exam. And I think when we are preparing for any exam, we always have this thing that what would be the CTC, what will be the salary, and what is the perk of being, you know, in working as a SBI clerk, and what are the chances of taking up promotions? So, sir, like I think this is a very practical question that a lot of them might have, that how much are we going to be paid for this, and what is the perk of sitting for this exam? So what would you like to tell them?
मैम इसमें जो मैं बताने वाला हूँ इसमें कि जैसे सैलरी है कुछ भी, देखो हर एग्जाम में एक चांस ये होता है कि अगर हम एक जो स्टार्टिंग एज है और उसके फर्स्ट आपका जैसे कि 21 ईयर 18 ईयर इसमें एलिजिबल है, अगर उस टाइम पर आफ्टर 1 or 2 ईयर, विद इन 1 or 2 ईयर में जो एलिजिबल डेट के उसमें हो जाता है आपका, तो आपके चांसेस होते हैं हमेशा आगे चीजें बढ़ने की। अगर आप जैसे पीओ हो तो जल्दी प्रमोशन हो जाएगा, बिकॉज आपके पास टाइम है अभी। अच्छा, वॉइस क्लियर नहीं जा रही, नॉट क्लियर।
जी सर, आपकी वॉइस फिर से ब्रेक हो रही है।
इशू, ओके आई एम स्विचिंग इन।
Okay. So meanwhile he is joining, and ma'am, you can like tell them a bit about the same thing that we were discussing.
Basically, the starting salary will be around 30K to 40K. But as a junior, after graduation, in 2 years, if you clear bank exam, in 23 age, you are earning 40,000 per month also. It is reasonable. Okay. When you are a senior, you will get good package like in private industry. Okay. Suppose in a marketing specialist at the age of 40 years in private industry, he will get around 40 lakh per annum. So if you want to reach to the same package, then you have to write department exams. Suppose you joined as a clerk in bank, you have to write internal department exams to get a promotion soon. Generally, promotion will be every 3 years, or in some banks 4 years. Okay, so after every 3 years, you are getting one promotion. Next deputy manager, next deputy manager, CEO, like that 4 years, every 3 years. Means it takes lot of time. You become, if you want to earn 40 lakh per year, okay, it takes lot of time for you from clerk onwards. When you are retiring, you will get a 40 lakh package. So that is difficult. So don't wait for time. Again, after you join a bank, write a department, internal department tests. Try to go to another exam again. So you will get confidence. Na, I have cleared one bank exam, so I can clear any other exam. So go to another exam. Good promotion. You will get good package. You will get. So life in.
I totally agree to that. So I think that's a very practical question that they want to know, like what are the perks of being a SBI clerk, and what all promotions that they see. Ma'am, just wanted to
Perks
know.
will be very good. Perks will be every year in SBI, every 3 years, you will be getting 20 to 30% increase in your salary. Means suppose 30,000 basic you are getting. 30% hike means one time you will get 15,000 rupees hike. 50% of hike. Hike will be very good. Don't tension about that. But if you compare to your friends, like who are in private sector, they are earning starting 10 lakh per annum, 12 lakh per annum, then you should not regret yourself. That's why try better thing again.
Absolutely. I think that is a very honest answer. And I think this is something that they generally don't get to know, directly from anyone about the salary. So I think they have used this platform to get know like what salary are we working for. I mean, sitting for the exam and working hard. Amit sir, just another query I wanted to know. Is there any I would say inbuilt quality that you see that, okay, I can sit for the banking exam and I can go ahead and crack the exam and be in that government thing? Is there any quality that they need to look into them that yes, I can do this?
Quality needed is only desire, ambition, and hard work. They won't see any special quality like you are tall or in police service. You should be tall. Okay, you should fulfill some measurements like 5 feet 5 inches tall and some 40 centimeters width chest. Some requirements will be there. You have to clear the running competition, you have to clear the sports competition. Like that requirements are not there in banking. Okay, only you have to work hard, read very well every day. Try to read 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours. You sit on the book and clear the exam, you will get the job. Ambition is very important.
Absolutely. Sir, what would you like to add to that?
ओके। जैसे कि जो मैं इसमें बताने वाला था कि इसमें जैसे एसबीआई पीओ है, एसबीआई पीओ की सैलरी वैसे बेसिक सैलरी जो है 41,900 है, मे बी अप्रोक्स, आई थिंक इतना है। लेकिन इसकी सैलरी पर भी ऐसा होता है कि आपके सिटी, कौन सी सिटी पे आप जॉब कर रहे हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू सिटी आपका जो अलाउंसेस हैं, अलाउंसेस जो हैं वो आपके बढ़ जाते हैं और उससे सैलरी भी इंक्रीज होती है। और ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं सोचना है कि ये चीजें क्या हो रही, उसमें भी बहुत सारी ऐसी पोस्ट आती हैं आगे बढ़ने के। जब आप पीओ बनते हो या क्लर्क है, तो क्लर्क में आफ्टर ऐसा आप जो एक डिपार्टमेंटल एग्जाम होते हैं, दैट आप यू कैन गेट रिलैक्सेशन, वहां से आपको रिलैक्सेशन मिलता है और आप उसमें क्वालिफाई करते हैं। वो आपको हर ईयर, एवरी ईयर कह सकते हो, वहां पर एक एग्जाम होता है, या कैसा एवरी 6 मंथ में एक एग्जाम होता है, जिसमें आप अपने आप को और भी जल्दी वहां पर प्रमोशन का वेट ना करके उसमें भी एग्जाम आप क्वालिफाई करके नेक्स्ट पोस्ट पे पहुंच सकते हैं, आप अपने से अच्छी पोस्ट पे पहुंच सकते हैं। अब देन इसमें एक चीज और है कि आपको जब भी कोई, ये मत सोचो कि आपको ये सोचना है कि नहीं यार मैंने बैंकिंग कर लिया, अब यही मेरा एम है। आप बैंकिंग के साथ साथ कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। ये क्या, दिस इज योर एम जो था, फर्स्ट एम था जो आपने अचीव कर लिया, एंड यू आर गेटिंग फ्री नाउ। आप क्या कर रहे हैं, आप फ्री हो टेंशन से, है ना, फ्रॉम टेंशन की। आप यू हैव नो टेंशन, टेंशन लाइक रिगार्डिंग मनी, रिगार्डिंग जॉब, रिगार्डिंग ये कुछ भी नहीं रह जाएगा आपके पास। अब नाउ यार फेयरली एक कह सकते हैं आप पूरी तरीके से फ्री माइंड हो गए। अब आपके पास प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं। अब आप किसी भी एग्जाम की अगर प्रिपरेशन करते हैं तो आप इजीली क्वालिफाई कर, लाइक आफ्टर कह सकते हैं कि इस जॉब पाने के बाद आपका मन करता है कि मैं यूपीएससी क्वालिफाई करूं, देन यू कैन डू, आप कर सकते हो और बेहतर कर सकते हो। यूपीएससी अलग से कॉमर्स के एग्जाम निकालती है, कॉमर्स के लिए निकालती है, एससीएमएस में निकालती है, बहुत सारे ऐसे डिपार्टमेंट्स, उसमें भी आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो। उसमें आपको बेनिफिट मिलेगा कि आपने यहाँ पर जॉब किया है, उसका कहीं ना कहीं रिलैक्सेशन उसमें मिलता है। और इसके साथ साथ आपको भी ये मालूम नहीं होगा शायद, में भी मैं इसमें जब आप जाते हो, अगर स्पोर्ट में हो आप, तो स्पोर्ट में जाना चाहते हैं तो आप बैंकिंग में कर रहे हो, उसके साथ साथ स्पोर्ट में करिए। अभी हाल ही का एक न्यूज थी जो आपके यूपीएससी से रिलेटेड, एक जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट थे यहाँ के नोएडा के, उन्होंने ओलंपिक में ही पार्टिसिपेटेड ना, पार्टिसिपेट किया है उस चीज का, और उन्होंने उसका, तो आप भी उसमें कर सकते हैं। आपको स्पोर्ट कोटे का अलग से टाइम दिया जाता है। आपके जो आवर्स है, जॉब आवर्स है, जो आपकी जो वर्किंग आवर्स है, उसमें भी आपको रिड्यूस कर दिया जाता है कि आप उसमें टाइम दे पाए अपने। लेकिन वो आफ्टर सम टाइम होता है कि आपके यहाँ वो चीज आप रिक्वायर करते हो, अपनी चीजें लिख के भेजते हो कि मैं इस लायक हूँ और ऐसी चीजें कर सकता हूँ, देन यू कैन डू। तो ये चीजें हैं। आप इसमें बिल्कुल भी ये मत सोचे कि इस चीज में है। अगर आप आज पीओ हो, इसके बाद आप वहां पर मैनेजर बनने के बाद फिर अगली पोस्ट पर फिर जोनल मैनेजर, ऐसे करके आप बनते चले जाएंगे। और यही होता ही है, अदर एग्जाम भी आप क्वालिफाई करते चले जाएं। तो ये चीजें हैं आपके साथ।
Right. I think we almost covered a lot of questions, very different aspects of questions that we generally do not students do not get to ask, or if someone is working in the family, they don't get to ask a lot of questions straight away. But I think the counseling platform is one place where they are getting a hands-on knowledge of everything, which is very practical, that they should know. So I think the session, I hope the session was hopeful and was doubtful, and a lot of you had all your doubts cleared. So before we wrap up, like ma'am, one piece of advice you would like to give them, like all the aspirants over here?
They have to be more selective. Okay, firstly, they should not confuse between exams. That I want to say. Suppose you want to clear SBI Clerk, then you focus on only one exam at a time. First, finish the syllabus. Then you go to other options. And don't see many books in the market. After watching many books also, you will get confusion. So take one perfect book and prepare that, and go on practicing. How many mock tests, how many model papers are there? You practice and practice, and you keep a watch with you when you are practicing. Okay, you try to calculate in how much time you are solving one question. Then you will understand, will you able to clear the exam or not.
Absolutely.
Stay focused.
Absolutely. I think these are very, very important messages. Amit sir, one piece of advice that you will share with all the aspirants.
हाँ जरूर जैसे मैं ये कहना चाहूँ जो भी स्टूडेंट्स है हुआ preparing for that exam. So yes, first more important thing was they have to the mock test. They have to take mock test always day by day because mock test क्या करता है increase करता है your speed and your ability and mental ability and how you can rise your mental ability and how can you minimize your time. कैसे आप अपने मिनिमाइज कर सकते हो टाइम को रिड्यूस कर सकते हो और कितने कम टाइम पर आप उसको कर सकते हो. तो मॉक टेस्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इसके लिए सबसे ज्यादा. जितनी ज्यादा पढ़ाई अगर 6 साल पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं तो कम से कम एक मॉक टेस्ट जरूरी है डेली के बेसिस पे. तो इससे आपकी स्पीड और आपकी एलिजिबिलिटी आप कितने पानी पर हो क्या कर रहे हो वो आपकी जो दिखाता है कि व्हाट यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग and what you have a capacity and you can fight that exam or not. या आपके पास अभी टाइम लेना है या अभी और लेना है कितना टाइम टेकिंग है ये आपके पास बहुत अच्छा हो जाता है. तो आप मॉक टेस्ट जरूर दें उससे डरेंगे. फर्स्ट टाइम हो सकता है कि आपके पास कम मार्क्स आ जाएं. सेकंड टाइम वो इंक्रीज होगा फिर और इंक्रीज होगा और स्पीड मेंटेन और जो एक फेयर होता है ना एग्जाम फेयर फोबिया होता है जो आपको वो डर निकल जाएगा. फोबिया रह ही नहीं जाएगा डर वाला आपके पास. क्योंकि आप एग्जाम जाने के बाद एक स्टूडेंट था मेरे इसमें पहचान में कि जो बहुत इंटेलिजेंट था वो एग्जाम में जाने के बाद वो एकदम सारे क्वेश्चंस भूल जाता था. उसको ऐसा लगता था कि क्या करेंगे हाथ पांव सिविर करने लगते हैं कांपने लगते हैं इसको. तो इसमें ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. आप मॉक टेस्ट देने से क्या होता है ये जो डर है ये निकल जाता है और फिर इस चीज में हम एग्जाम के बैठते तो वो भी लगता है कि एज यूजुअल जब हम काम घर पे कर रहे थे वही काम यहाँ पर कर रहे हैं. सो दैट इज सेम थिंग. सो आप उसमें डरेंगे नहीं और अच्छे से आप एग्जाम दे पाएंगे. तो मॉक टेस्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर वीक नहीं डेली हो पा रहा तो वीक में एक जरूर दें 2 से 3.
Right. I think we have discussed a lot of things and all the
वीक में
important informations that both of them have shared. Please keep those things in mind. Those are very, very important. Some very key notes both of them have shared. Those are very practical. Those are straight coming from their experiences since they are teaching and coaching a lot of aspirants. So all of you try to grab all that information and valuable advices that the faculties are giving here, right? The 60 minutes is totally dedicated to all your queries. So please grab these sessions to acquire more knowledge and more information. So thank you so much both of you, Sagarika ma'am, Amit ma'am, Amit sir. Like in spite of being so busy and traveling, you both could take out time and be here on the webinar.
Yes.
And I really hope that in coming time, in coming weeks, we'll plan more such webinars with both of you. Have
sure.
have more interactions with the students. So thank you so much all the students, and it was lovely interacting with all of you. And I hope the session was useful.
Okay, bye.